leading off for the Lions.
Top of the sixth wasn't Vanguard's
8,
best friend, but maybe the bottom of the sixth
Nathan
holds something in store, and hopefully a new pitcher will bring new luck for Vanguard. It's the towering Peyton Hawkinson from Turlock. Speaking of towering, this ball is going to get up, and it will get down into the glove of the right fielder in Taylor for the first out. Didn't really get a chance to talk about him. 6'8", 242 pounds. As you saw him appearing from down the left field line, and you were immediately shocked. And I'm pretty sure you said that he was blocking out Zach Lewis from the frame. By the way, Vanguard probably needs to do well to respond right here in the bottom of the sixth, because due up is the heart of the order, and Kelly, Carter, and Taylor. And Zavitia will line out to second for a 3-up, 3-down introduction for Peyton Hawkinson. Well, just for the fourth time ever, we get the privilege of saying this. Coy Anderson is in to pitch for the Vanguard Lions. Coy's the redshirt sophomore from Anaheim, California, standing 5'10". As you see his delivery here, kicks and fires, doing nothing but just throwing junk. I'm sure Stanislaus is wondering, what the heck is coming at me right now?
Yeah, the submarine motion, everything's going to move. Nothing is going to stay straight. And that might help. Just
filthy there from Coy Anderson, as Kelly just took a look back at Coach Leonesio, and Leonesio just kind of gave him a shrug like.
He said, really?
But his first year playing as Coy's got a strikeout. Mike Anderson. This ball's going to glance, eaten up by Durf. Has to go to a bare hand now, and Corral Gallego sticks the toe down, and he's got the catch. We were just talking about Coy Anderson, his dad, Mike Anderson, assistant coach, women's basketball here at Vanguard. We asked him what is his most used emoji, and he said, and I'm quoting here, mind you, they have to type it. They're not responding to us. This ball is going to be poked into that dangerous area. Gallegos showed a glove but couldn't get to it in time. It's the first hit allowed by Coy in this inning, but most used emoji, he typed it in this way. Quote, probably the crying emoji. It's used more for I can't believe it stuff more than sad stuff, though. And he responded as if he was talking to us, and I was like, when I read it over, and I was like, I mean, should I cut it out? I was like, no, this is Coy on a plate.
This is how he responds. But I feel like the more I can't believe it's a crying stuff, I don't know if I fully believe that, because he is an Angels fan. So
oh, man, you didn't have to go there. The decision here, Zuby, for Peg to go to Coy, you like it, right? Because, I mean, he just throws everything out of sorts for Stanislaus' offense.
Well, it's just the fact that you're changing the norm. Everybody's used to a ton of velo or a ton of sliders. Everything Coy throws moves, and there's really no name for it. You're just throwing it out there, and it'll sink. It'll drop like a changeup. All of a sudden, it'll break away from you like a sweeper. But there's really no true name for it.
It is getting late, so it might be time to dance with the dogs in the nighttime. Tyler Shiganaka is playing his walk-up song, trying to get something going for this Vanguard offense that has been kind of stifled. They've nibbled just a little bit in that bottom of the third, bottom of the fourth with those 2 runs, but just have not done anything. They left 7 runners stranded. Shiggy will go down on a crooked K. Hawkinson is perfect through 1 1/3. How unfair is it, Zuby? Sorry, just the fact that they went from the CCA Pitcher of the Week right to this guy in Hawkinson, different arm slot, different angle, different side of the rubber, and just going gas like this. It's really unfair.
And it already looks like Hawkinson hides the ball. Chris Sale style, just lengthy, and just brings it all of a sudden right to your face.
Carter's got this one, charging in just a tad, not too much, though, as Davis switched sides of the plate, obviously, as he's facing off against the lefty. But, again, it's quick for Hawkinson, as he got through that first inning in just 10 pitches. Now he's got 2 away on 17. Stands now, Coy Anderson's ready to deal, and it's another filthy pitch on the outside. I can't even name these pitches. Just call it the Coy Fish Special, because Coy's wheeling and dealing 3 career Ks, exponentially more than his first 3 years combined. New man for Stanislaus State is going to be number 15, AJ Viktorovic, out of Henderson, Nevada. Southpaw delivers wide of the mark. Sticking with the lefty, Zuby.
We'll see how that works.
That ball's turned on. It is fair. Tyler Shiganaka's got his first hit. It's buried deep in 320. He tried to raise his hands for a ground rule double. Not to be. Chase Easter Hairston, the man who just checked on the pinch run, comes all the way home from first base and Tyler Shigenaka makes it 7-5 now. So hold the phone, everybody. Check back into this contest because Vanguard is not done yet as the tying run is at the plate.
And that's exactly what they needed. They just needed.
This ball's poked to first base, and the threat is eliminated. For now, Vanguard not going down without a fight. They put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 8th. Vanguard now trails by 2. Stanislaus, though, they got 3 outs to try to put something back on the board. Back in a moment, top of the ninth. Broken down. Anyways, Caleb Lambertson is going to be on the hill for his second collegiate outing. Obviously, he pitched last week against St. Martin's. We'll get to that in just a moment, but also we talked about how the pinch hitting efforts was on, which means now Vanguard's got to get creative defensively. Brian Paymard is going to be in at third, and this ball's going to be chopped to the aforementioned Brian Paymard. He gets it in air, fires over to Gallegos for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Caleb Lambertson. Charlie Pennington is going to be at second base now as they shifted things around. Outfield is still the same. Kian Sanchez sees another one go low, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Lambie. As for the first time in his career, he does not retire a man.
It's a wash. That's his mulligan right there. He'll get a double play right here, and it'll just be like it never happened.
Right here, right now?
Right here, right now.
Lambie comes home. High chopper over his head. He yields to Durf. The flip to Charlie Pennington, who muffs it initially, and that small muff kept him from turning 2 and keeping you from being Zubidamas.
Dang it. Close, but no cigar.
Now up to the plate, number 13, A.J. Carter.
Did you not hear me in the beginning say that Vanguard is a non-smoking when I did the read for
don't
the
even start.
PA? Can't be doing that.
There's a cigar bar across the street. I can always smell it anytime I step out and go towards the library.
What is going on at this school, man?
It's not at this school. It's across the street.
What do we do? Oh, my gosh.
Anytime you go to Starbucks, too, you walk over there, and all of a sudden you smell a ton of cigars. You're like, where is that coming from?
Then becomes home turned foul by Carter. By the way, Charlie Pennington made his collegiate debut last week. A lot of that was going around last week. You saw Bennett Vondrack also make his debut, obviously Lambie. Charlie Pennington, though, did it in the 8-1 finale win for Vanguard. But as much as the temperature is dropping, the heat is picking up here on the diamond. Eli Blurton is in to try to close this one out for Stan State. They switch back to a righty. Gallegos takes one at the knees. As Zuby, you and I were kind of talking about, it doesn't feel like Vanguard should be in a position to win this game.
2.
Gallegos stinger to short, and it's finally an error by the shortstop after some terrific plays that he's been making all day. But blink and you miss it. The tying run is at the plate, and his name is Colton Perez.
They are fully into this. They are ready. They are standing up on the bench.
First sign of life we've seen in quite some time from the Vanguard dugout, but you can understand why, because they looked dead to rights earlier in this contest, and sure enough, Stanislaus State is leaving the door creeping open. As speaking of open, he finds the lone opening in that right side as we've got 2 on, nobody out. The tying run is not only on base, but you have the game-winning run coming to the plate. Get some speed on the base pass. You're exactly right, Zuby. Colton Perez, his day is done after a 2-for-4 outing. Blurton fires inside. Perez keeps it in as Perez, the hitter, took inside. All of a sudden, the Stanislaus crowd that made its trek out here is on pins and needles. I see a man to my left literally biting his fingernails.
Well, now you have to understand that Reyes has to most likely play back. So this is going to be for the pitcher to come up and make a play.
Angel Perez shows bunt. It's a beauty of it. It moves both runners over. The foot initially came off the bag, but Sanchez does re-tap the toe as Angel Perez does his job, and he sets the table for James Durflinger. Is always in a big spot for Vanguard. What does Durf do here? He pulls this one through the 5-6. No, it's snuffed out. They try to get the lead runner. No, Olsen is safe. 1 run does come across. James Durflinger does the job in moving the onus to the next guy. Coach Leonesio didn't like the call at third, but as it stands, 2 outs, 1-run ball game. Coach Leonesio is going to have a meeting of the minds here. There was no one warming up down the left field line, just in case you were wondering. Now it's going to be Andrew Olsen getting together with Durflinger, Paymar, Joshua Sir, who's on deck, Coach Green, Chase Easter Hairston, who was removed from the ball game and is now back to coaching first base. Coach Fuchs, everyone is getting together because they feel the moment that is at hand right now. Takes a Pierre at the runner at first one more time. Durf's dancing. Paymard fouls it off. Joshua Sir on deck if needed. I'm sure he wouldn't mind it if Brian Paymard ended the game right here. Infield's playing pretty straight up right now. Blurton gasses one past Paymard. The redshirt freshman and Olsen at third. The JUCO transfer and Durflinger at second. Sir rifles this one down the right field line. It will be into the bullpen.
How is he going to respond, though, to Blurton's plan of attack?
We'll go again on the 2-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. They will throw over to first, and this game is over. Blurton tosses the glove at the pitch clock as Stanislaus celebrates their 4-0 start to the season, dropping Vanguard to 2-2. Caden Byers will drop to 0-1. Ballantyne improves to 2-0. And the man then Blurton picks up his first save of the season. Zuby didn't end the way that Vanguard wanted it. Had 2 runners in scoring position, but that was the story all day as Vanguard finishes 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Zuby, final thoughts?
It wasn't a good showing on offense for the whole part.
The back third of this game was an absolute treat. And you know the great thing for us, Zuby? We get to come back and do it again tomorrow. Except you don't, because you're celebrating a birthday. And would you like to give the special shout out to the birthday tomorrow?
Well, I hope my grandpa's watching, but happy 90th birthday, Grandpa.
Happy 90th birthday indeed. And speaking of things to celebrate, Zuby, I got something for you before we get out of here.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Recently, this was in the St. Martin series, you and I did our 50th broadcast together. I don't know if you knew that.
If you pull out like a microphone or something.
I got you these.
Oh, you made me cookies.
There you go. Happy 50th broadcast with this guy. So, anyways, I know you're not with us tomorrow, but we'll be back here at 11 a.m. for Game 2 of the Stanislaus Vanguard series, and Game 3 will be 30 minutes after the conclusion. Scheduled 2 o'clock start time, but you never know with how these things go. But this was another instant classic here at the Dean, and we thank you guys so much for joining us for our entire Vanguard Athletics crew and my partner, Xander Zubiotti. I'm JJ Johnson, so long from Dean Harvey Field in Costa Mesa. Good night, and God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.